Welcome back. If this is your first Disney cruise and you found yourself wondering, is this normal? You're definitely not alone.
Today we're talking about what no one explains clearly about your first Disney cruise and what you can realistically expect as a first-time Disney Cruise Line guest.
Let's dive in. Hey, welcome back.
Yeah.
Today we've got another great video for you guys. We're going to be talking about what no one explains clearly to first-time Disney cruisers.
Yeah, I feel like going into this kind of vacation, you have a lot of expectations.
Yeah.
And some of those can set you up for success, but some of them can also really set you up for failure.
Yeah, leave you stressed and needing another vacation from the vacation you just took.
Literally, yeah. And even if you're not a first-time cruiser, maybe there's one or two things here that you'll learn.
Definitely. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start with Embarkation Day.
Oh my gosh.
And it can be
so
overwhelming and just a stressful day, and that's totally okay. We're going to get through this together, guys.
Yeah, you're learning the ship layout.
Yeah.
You're learning
where entertainment is.
Yeah.
Food. Your kid wants to go to the pool.
You're learning how to figure out the app.
Yes.
There's just so much that you are having to do. And then there's things on top of that you have to do, like a muster drill or like going to dinner.
It truly is like information overload.
Yes.
Yeah.
So our biggest thing is just give yourself a time somewhere in that day to rest and take a breath.
So what Michelle and I like to do is, so we get on the ship, Hi, Wimberg family. Hi. Hello. And then we go eat lunch, and usually we'll go to either the sit-down restaurant or we'll go to one of the buffets, usually a sit-down restaurant. By that time, our room is available. So usually we'll go to our room that's like 1 to 1:30, right?
Yeah.
And so then we'll hang out in our room until the muster drill. And that's kind of like our reset time, right?
Yeah, so our time to rest is kind of once rooms are open before the muster drill.
Yeah.
But yours might be after the sail away party, before dinner time. So
just find some time to rest. The only reason we do it the way that we do it is because you know that you have the sail away party coming up after the muster drill, and then you're going to go to your rotational dining, and you
might go to a show.
Yeah, it's kind of our time to reset before the evening takes off.
Yeah, so find some kind of time in Embarkation Day for you to have a little bit of a rest time. Yes, exactly.
So this section is going to tie into our last section a little bit, in that you can't do it all on your cruise, and that's okay.
Yeah, there's going to be things that you miss. And so a big thing is just prioritizing what are the things that are the most important, and knowing even in that you'll probably miss something, and that's okay. Some of the best moments I feel like on cruising are the
completely unplanned.
Yeah, exactly. So know that your cruise is also meant to help you relax.
Yeah, cruises are literally designed to be just relaxation, period. So if you're not relaxing, then that's a sign that you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, and when you miss something, it gives you a reason to come back.
Yeah, we've sailed on the Wish 3 times now, and this will actually also be our second sailing on the Treasure this year. And that'll be our second sailing. That was 7 nights on the Treasure.
Yeah.
And we'll leave that cruise, and we still probably will not have done everything that the Treasure offers.
Yeah, because we still haven't even done everything the Wish has offered.
Yeah, so you want to make sure that you leave yourself something for the second cruise.
True, yeah. The next one is a little bit of a hot take. It is that the ship is more important than the itinerary.
Definitely. And I think a lot of first-time cruisers kind of get this wrong.
Yeah.
And the reason for this is because you are going to spend more time on your ship than you are at port.
At the ports, yeah.
So you could have a bad itinerary and a bad experience on your port day, but if you have a great ship, that will get you through it.
Yeah, which we've had. We've had excursions that have not gone the way that we wanted, or even
Portola.
or even just rainy days where we're not able to do what we want.
Our
at the
Disney
port.
Dream Cruise that we just went on in October, that was a great example of it. We were at Castaway, which we love Castaway, and it was kind of a rainy, cloudy day, and we came back to the ship, and because it has a great adults-only space, we were able to enjoy the pool.
Yeah, so when you're booking your cruise, really pay attention to your ship and what your priorities are, and choose a ship based on those priorities.
Yeah, if you know that you're an adult couple that wants to utilize the pools, for example, or just sticking with the pool theme, you probably wouldn't want to book your first cruise on like the Treasure or the Destiny or the Wish.
Yeah.
Because the adults only pools and spaces are a little bit smaller on the newer ships versus say like the Dream or the Fantasy.
Yeah.
Or if you're a family and you have kids that want to prioritize the kids' spaces, some of the ships have better spaces than others for kids. So
really look into the ship, because you're going to spend much more time on your ship than you are in port.
Definitely. So hopefully you guys are finding this video super helpful.
Yeah.
If you are not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified of future videos coming out. And if you're watching on your TV, you can just go ahead and scan this QR code that Michelle made for you. Yeah, you can. She's so proud of that.
Yeah. No, you know what I'm really proud of? Okay, bye.
So make sure you're subscribed. Hit the bell to be notified of future videos. You don't want to miss it. We have a lot of great content coming up. We're cruising 4 times this year.
Guys, we leave in just a little over a month.
It's coming up so fast. Woo! We even might have a 5th cruise that I'm not telling you about. We'll see.
So cool.
We'll see.
And if you're on your phone, make sure that you hit that hype button. That just helps you to push out smaller creators like us to see other people who might like us.
Yeah, and so give this video a big thumbs up.
Yeah.
And I think with that, let's get back into the video.
Yeah.
So this is a really big one, and it's going to be talking about the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app. This app is essential, and it is not optional at all.
Yeah, kind of gone are the days of the paper schedules. They do still have paper schedules, but honestly,
you have to request them.
Yeah, you have to request it, and the app is so functional once you learn how to use it.
Yeah.
So it has your dining schedule, and especially because Disney, you go to a different dining room every night.
Single day.
That is so helpful, and it tells you like your table, gives you those menus.
It's going to tell you all of your character meet and greet times, like what time the shows are that night.
All the entertainment.
All the entertainment. There's even there's the chat app that's on there, so you can talk to members in your family.
In your stateroom, or you can chat with somebody who's not in your stateroom if you want. And
which is super useful if you don't have the internet package, because that's literally the only way you can talk besides like using WhatsApp.
Yeah, and when you're going through and looking at all the events, you can like favorite things too, so that you're only looking at the things that you want to go to.
And it will send you a notification when that time comes up that, hey, you got to go to this thing.
There's just so many features that really make it so helpful.
And definitely don't be the person that's like sitting in their car at the cruise terminal about to get on board and hasn't downloaded the app yet.
Yeah.
Definitely download it well ahead of time.
Plus, then it gives you a countdown.
Yeah, you get a really cool countdown that shows you all of your, like, how many days you have until the cruise, and there's a bunch of little fun characters.
It's so fun.
So definitely familiarize yourself. The other thing you can do ahead of time, you can book onboard activities on it. You can book any kind of, like, if you want to do like a room gift, you can do that through that app. So super important to familiarize yourself with.
So download now.
Do it now. So this section is going to talk about your Disney Cruise Line stateroom.
Yeah.
And your cruise cabin is smaller, but it's built smarter.
Yeah, so thinking about like a hotel, it's much smaller than a hotel, but they also know that.
Yeah, and that's more on paper.
Yeah, and they build in really good systems. So there's shelves and closets and drawers and storage under the bed.
The room and the space is absolutely maximized to like absolute capacity.
Yeah,
like,
we had 3 adults in our room, and we on a 7-night cruise, and we had room left over, and like we were not.
Yeah, we did not use it efficiently at all. Yeah.
Yeah, so some people, especially on shorter cruises, are tempted to like
leave
live
their
in their
stuff
suitcase.
in their suitcase. Yeah.
When really, like, that takes up so much room, and there's space for your suitcase under the bed.
Under the bed. You can put, we had, I'm pointing at it because it's out of frame, but we had our big suitcase, our, like, roller suitcase, so we had 1, 2, 3, 4, my backpack, your backpack. We had, I think, 6 pieces of varying sizes of luggage underneath that bed, and there was still a ton of room.
So much room.
Yeah, and that wasn't even like putting things inside of each other. So there's a ton of room there. Make sure you unpack.
Yeah.
And like I said, you'll actually leave, I think you'll leave your cruise kind
I
of...
could have packed more.
Yeah, which don't. This brings us to another point.
Okay.
It's like the Ted Lasso meme, like, live!
Obviously, don't go and do that, please.
Hey, you do whatever you like.
We can't condone anything of the sort.
No, we can't live!
If you're
you can do whatever you want.
If you're concerned about space, plan on doing laundry. So if you have a lot of people in your cabin and you're worried about space and kind of where you're going to put stuff, just plan on doing laundry.
Yeah.
We do laundry literally even on a 3-night cruise so that we bring less stuff.
Yeah,
so it doesn't cost a few dollars.
We don't bring less stuff, but we do laundry.
I bring less stuff.
Well, congratulations.
It makes life easier.
I do not.
Okay, so this section is really near and dear to Michelle and I's hearts, and that is that the cast members and the crew have such a major influence on how your cruise is going to be.
Yeah, we really go out of our way to get to know our cast members and really a majority of the time, they are so willing to engage back. They love
I would say pretty much
sharing-
all the time. The majority, there's a few, but that's anywhere.
But we just love to get to know them. We love to get to know where they're from because they're
Definitely.
so culturally diverse too. And so we always learn about different countries. And we just love hearing their stories. So many of them have been with Disney for such a long time.
A very long time. That's actually something we've always noticed is that, so in the parks, when Michelle and I worked in the parks, it was a long time for somebody that had worked at the company for maybe 5 years.
Yeah.
A lot of these people have been with the cruise line for 20 plus years, easily.
Yeah.
And so, and I think that goes to say a lot about Disney Cruise Line. The other thing is that they're a wealth of knowledge. So they're going to be able to give you amazing tips on how to enjoy your day at Castaway, or they get off the ship themselves sometimes at the ports that you're going to. And so they might be able to tell you a small place that nobody else knows about.
True, and really, you're living on the ship with them during
literally.
this time.
They're on the same ship. Sometimes I think people think that that they just disappear and that they boat them over the next day, and it's no, they're literally living with you.
Yeah, so you see them over and over again. So it's so fun to get to know them and have that connection, even if it's just for that time. But there's also people that we've seen multiple cruises and that we've gotten to know. It just adds so much.
It sounds cliche, but you come, when you first get on the ship, you kind of start as strangers, and as cliche as it sounds, you leave like family. You get to know these people and you get emotionally invested in them, and it's hard to leave.
Yeah.
They become your friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so summing up this whole video, this is the last section. I honestly think it's the most important.
Absolutely.
And that is that you are allowed to cruise however the heck you want to.
Yeah, the nice thing is that cruises can be so different based on what your focus is. You don't have to do excursions.
Nope.
You don't have to wake up early.
You don't have to go. You don't have to do every activity.
Yeah.
You don't have to go see a single show if you don't want to. Yeah.
You can kind of do it whatever way that you want.
Yeah.
You can hang out in the room if you want. You can be on the pool deck the whole day if you want.
Definitely. And I think that there's kind of a preconceived notion in some ways, and I would argue that YouTube, ironically, us being YouTubers, we kind of play into this in some ways because of the fact that when you guys watch our videos, it looks like we're go, go, go. Because you see us go kind of one activity to the next.
When in reality, we don't show you all the time that we're at the room, which is a lot of time.
Downtime. That's even why sometimes when Michelle's editing, I've done this a couple times. I know there's one on the Treasure. I think we did one on the Wish, where it cuts to me literally in bed and I'm filming myself, because that's the reality of the situation, is that we are not constantly just running to the next thing.
I think I watch more movies on a Disney cruise just from being in my room than in my life.
Definitely. And we still, for the most part, accomplish everything that we want to. And I think that's the other thing. I think you can find people that do run thing to thing.
That's how some people want to do it.
And that's how some people want to do it. But if that's not you, that's totally fine.
Yeah, you can kind of do it whichever way you want. Cruises are so cool because they're customizable. You can be introverted and go on a cruise. You could be a big family gathering and go on a cruise.
You could be a couple with no kids.
Yeah, you could be by yourself.
And all of those groups of people can still have an amazing time. Yeah. So the big point to drive home here is just make sure that you're prioritizing the things that you want to, not based off of what you've seen or even kind of that. There's that little voice in your head that
you have to get your money's worth.
You have to get your money's worth, and you have to remember the money's worth. You already paid for it. You're there because you chose to go on vacation. That money's gone.
That's cruise math.
Yeah, and
it's free.
Well, and you paid to. And the big thing is remembering you paid to go on vacation. Vacation is not meant to be stressful,
and it can look however you want.
Yeah.
So give yourself grace.
Yeah, and enjoy your vacation.
Yes, absolutely.
So hopefully you guys found that video super helpful if you're a first-time cruiser, or even if you're a seasoned veteran, maybe there were some helpful reminders in there to take your cruise at your pace.
Yes, so if you haven't yet, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you hit that bell so that you're notified, and like this video, because we have so much more coming that we can't wait to bring to you.
Can't we leave in our cruise in less than a month?
I know.
Counting the hours and the moments
crazy.
and the minutes, it can't come fast enough.
Yeah.
So with that though, I think we'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah,
Bye.